We are live. And like the video says, I'm going to be explaining everything that happened. So basically, my last video got taken down for the stupidest reason, and I'm going to explain everything. And it is a lot worse than I thought it was going to be.
A YouTuber by the name of Reckless Ben recently got a video age restricted, and now he's not making any money out of it anymore. You know, he said he's supposed to make around like $15,000 to $20,000. You know, those are the big bucks, big buckaroonies. And the video was about, you know, exposing the McKamey Manor. No, God, stop! And if you don't know what it is, you know, I don't blame you. You know, I only first found out about it through, you know, Reckless Ben. The McKamey Manor is supposed to be the most scary haunted house ever made, you know? And the creator of the haunted house of the McKamey Manor, you know, he said that he spent millions of dollars, you know, creating the most haunted house, creating the most scary concoction of, you know, spookiness. Spooky, scary, ooga booginess, you know, stuff like that. If you don't know who's Reckless Ben is a pretty big YouTuber that has over 200,000 subscribers, and you know, he does some like more investigative, you know, type of, I guess, journalism or video creation, whatever you want to call it.
To this day, I still feel inside of me that I'm still being tortured. No, God, stop! I hope that I will recover from it inside of me and in my soul. I don't think I ever will, unless I see Russ McKamey in prison for the rest of his life. I want them to pay. I want justice. I want my soul back.
It's crazy to think that this woman's talking about a haunted house, like those things you walk through with your friends on Halloween. This haunted house is McKamey Manor.
McKamey Manor. It's called the most extreme haunted house in America.
Boom, just applied for McKamey Manor. That's right. I just signed up for the most controversial haunted house in the entire world. The haunted house that's so scary, no one's ever made it all the way through. And they even have a giant prize for the first person that completes it.
Offering $20,000 to anyone who could finish. Anyone get through the haunted house, they give you 20 grand.
Well, I'm going to be the first person to win this money. So a little bit about this haunted house. It was all created by this guy, Russ McKamey.
I just like to entertain folks. I'm just Russ. Russ is just a good guy. You know, I'm not what you think.
This is the twisted mastermind who created McKamey Manor. He claims that no one's ever actually made it through his haunted house because he spent millions of dollars to create the scariest and most extreme contraptions that you can't even imagine.
So for those lucky few that actually get here, you will be amazed.
You kind of get the whole gist of the video, you know. Eventually, he goes there himself. And, you know, to see what the fuss is about, you know, they get the big bag, you know, the 20,000 buckaroonies, you know, the big debullion, and, you know, it goes through the beginning and everything, you know, and everything starts to seem pretty weird, and later on, you know, we get to see the actual footage of, you know, the beginning of everything, you know, and eventually, you know, I guess he steals the video from, you know, McKamey Manor that, you know, that only certain people are supposed to see, you know, and, you know, he steals it and stuff like that, and we see that he goes through a little maze, and there's supposed to be rats in there, but there's no rats, you know. Wow, one big lie from them. And then, you know, something happens, you know, YouTube steps in and says, you know, you can't do that, you know, that saying like, we're making videos for like just babies, you know, you can't show that. But no, these other people can show other things. Wow. It was the 14 minute and 38 second mark is where my my video got taken down because it said I was promoting dangerous activities. In that section of the video, it's where it's like a narration. It basically shows an empty cage and it says, "Where are all the rats, McKamey Manor? You promised there would be rats here, but I don't see any rats." That was the part that got my video taken down for dangerous activities. It's not dangerous to have an empty cage. I don't know. It's YouTube made a mistake. I don't know. But I started thinking about it more. I'm like, goes on to say, you know, as fans, they could have been the ones, to strike his channel. The fans of McKamey Manor might have been sent. That's a big might. I want to emphasize that might. Might, a possibility. It is only a possibility. It's not 100% sure. But they might have been sent, to go take down the video. If you go to the actual McKamey Manor, YouTube channel, they show more egregious things. Things that are more, I guess, intense. I would say more gruesome, but then I don't know if they're actually, showing anything more harmful. A lot of it is just, an act, a play. Just to convince the people, being like, oh, spooky, scary, it's bad, it's scary. Come here and you'll be amazed, you'll be scary, you have PTSD. Oh, spooky, man. Ooga. I would say, you guys should really go give this guy a watch. Really watch his video. It's a really good video. It's interesting, it's entertaining. It's a very well made, for what it is. A lot of people make boring stuff. He makes the interesting, weird, not weird, interesting, weird, type of content, topics, stuff like that. He more journalism into weird things that that need to be exposed. Exposing scams, stuff like that. I'd say just go give this guy any type of support if you want to. I guess just really go watch this guy's video. Go give him a sub, comment on his video. Give him that type of support. And if you guys are really feeling it, he has a Patreon, where you can go to, and you can give him the big bucks, and help him be able to make content that is will be legitness for later on in the future, stuff like that.
I want you guys to message H3 and Hassan and all those people and just be like, yo, Reckless Ben's in a crazy situation with YouTube and you're the only one that can help him. I want all you guys to message him that and get me and Danny on the H3 podcast so we can talk about our situation, because I think it's really unfair what McKamey Manor's doing. They get to have all their videos up and they're the actual bad guys that are doing all the torturing and stuff, and they get to keep all their videos up, and then when I expose it,
I feel like he makes like content that that are only meant for like million subscribers YouTube channels, in my opinion. And he's doing that at 200k. How many YouTubers are doing that? Not a lot, but like I said, just the quality of his content is pretty good in my opinion. I also want to talk about, I guess, things that happened previously, a couple weeks ago, stuff like that. A lot of YouTubers have been getting, stricken down, probably not for this type of reason, but for they actually have gotten strikes on their YouTube channel and not be able to upload. Like Turkey Tom, Augie RC. Those are kind of like two different things. By the time of like recording and uploading this, their channel's already back up. Not back up, but just their channel is already, the strike has been relieved. It got lifted, they're already back up and running and making the baller YouTube content that they're making. I guess also like YouTubers like CB2, they get their videos age restricted, they don't make the bucks, they don't make the money that, that is deserved for the content, the hard work that they've been putting into their videos, to make content and inform people of the legitness of other people, and expose them, or either give people or put things into light that that haven't been seen, stuff like that, and just inform everybody, stuff like that. I mean, hopefully all this, taking down and stuff like that, or strikes and age restrictions will be less later in the future. But I mean, who knows? YouTube always doubles down on what they do. Yeah, I've rambled on for a little bit too long. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later.